All right, let's get right into it. If you're holding any crypto at all, what we're about to cover isn't just important, it's absolutely critical. We are doing a full portfolio audit for 2026 because the rules of the game, well, they've completely changed. Let's break down exactly what is happening. So let's just put it out there. This is the big one. The idea that the 4-year cycle is officially dead. That old, predictable rhythm of the market, that boom and bust that we've all gotten so used to, it's over. Seriously, forget everything you thought you knew about timing the market based on Bitcoin halvings. That whole playbook? Yeah, you can pretty much toss it in the trash. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If the cycle that has basically governed this entire market for a decade is just gone, we're flying in totally uncharted territory. What's going to replace it? And, more importantly, how do you navigate this new world without getting completely wiped out? But here's the thing. This chaos, it's not random at all. This whole market shift is being powered by a brand new class of investor, a massive, unstoppable force that is literally rewriting all the rules for everyone. And no, this isn't some retail trend. This is a professional takeover. And that force is institutional capital. We're not talking about folks like you and me anymore. We're talking about the big guns, Wall Street, massive pension funds, huge corporations. And this isn't just speculative, get-rich-quick money. This is calculated, long-term capital. And believe me, it does not play by the same rules. So take a look at this because it really breaks down the before and after picture. The retail era was like the Wild West, super decentralized, driven by hype and those speculative 4-year cycles. But this new institutional era, it's a completely different animal. It's more centralized, it demands actual real-world use cases, and it totally shatters that old rhythm. This creates a powerful flight to quality, and you have to understand what this means. And, well, that flight to quality has a dark side, a really brutal one. The prediction is that a staggering 99% of altcoins are going to zero. Poof, gone. And why? Because these institutions, they couldn't care less about moonshots or meme coins. They need legitimate, durable projects with high utility. Everything else is just going to be starved of capital and slowly fade into nothing. So this is the most important part. In the middle of this massive shakeup, this great altcoin wipeout, the real question is, which ones actually survive? If 99% are basically doomed, our entire strategy has to be about finding and holding on to that tiny 1%. So what makes an asset strong enough to weather the storm? Well, the survivors are the ones that have what we call a moat. Like a medieval castle? It's this deep, wide, protective barrier that makes it almost impossible for competitors to attack. In crypto, a moat can be superior technology, a huge network, or deep integration into the real world. We've pinpointed 5 projects that have built an incredible one. Okay, no surprises here. First up is the king, Bitcoin. Its moat is that simple, powerful idea, digital gold. For institutions, this isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a real investment thesis. Its decentralization and its predictable scarcity make it the perfect store of value, completely separate from the old financial systems. It's becoming the foundational reserve asset for this whole new digital economy. All right, next up, Ethereum. Now, its moat is a completely different beast. It's this massive, unstoppable network effect. Think of it like, a digital country. It's got the most developers, the most apps, and the most value locked up inside its borders. So for institutions, a bet on Ethereum is really a bet on the entire future of DeFi and digital ownership. Oh, and the fact that it's now a deflationary asset, that makes it incredibly attractive as a long-term investment. And then we have Solana. Solana's moat is all about one thing, raw, blistering speed. Its performance and low costs allow it to do things that are just impossible on other chains, like super high-frequency trading. And that speed isn't just a cool feature, it's what's attracting a booming ecosystem, and most importantly, some serious institutional players who see it as a bet on the future of high-speed blockchain infrastructure. Now, let's talk about XRP, because its moat is a total curveball. It's not trying to be the next Ethereum. Nope. It's playing a different game entirely. Its moat is built by partnering with the very institutions we're talking about, by focusing like a laser on solving the multi-trillion-dollar headache of cross-border payments for banks. It has woven itself directly into the fabric of the traditional financial system. And last, but absolutely not least, we have Chainlink. Its moat is so clever because it makes itself indispensable. Chainlink is basically the one essential bridge that connects the blockchain world to all the real-world data it needs to function. Stock prices, weather, you name it. It has become the industry standard, which makes it a piece of mission-critical infrastructure. Okay, so we've gone through the big problem and the 5 projects that look built to survive it. But listen, this isn't just some interesting theory to talk about. This is a wake-up call, a direct and urgent call to action for you and for your portfolio. Understanding this shift is one thing. Actually doing something about it is what's going to matter. So here's what you need to do. Think of this as your personal 2026 portfolio audit. 3 simple steps. Step 1, go through your portfolio and be brutally honest in finding the assets that have no real defensible moat. Step 2, challenge the hype. Ask yourself if the stories you believed in before still make sense in this new institutional era. And step 3, consolidate. Prioritize these institutional-grade projects that are truly built to last.
Look, I need to be crystal clear about this. Back in the day, gambling on some tiny, unproven coin was, well, it was a high-risk, high-reward strategy. In this new world, it's simply a critical portfolio error. The risk is no longer balanced by some crazy potential reward, it's a near-certain path to zero. So I'll leave you with this question to really think about tonight. Take a hard look at what you're holding. Is your portfolio actually built for the institutional wave that's already crashing down on us? Or is it just a museum of relics from a time that's already passed? The choice of which it's going to be, well, that's entirely up to you.